So I didn't really have intentions on showing you guys this project yet. But, why not? I mean, what's the worst that could go wrong?
What's the worst that could go wrong? What's the worst that could go wrong?
I paid $800 for this. Who can relate?
So me, in all my infinite wisdom, got a couple belts, thinking, oh, they'll work. You know, use a piece of tape, put it all around the belt or the pulleys, and took that up. Got a couple belts that were close. Yeah, they're too short. So I'm gonna do the only right thing, and I'm gonna drive this thing the whole way there, which is 11 miles from here. No freeways or nothing. 55 is the highest. Up a grade and down, and I thought, why not? It's the perfect time, and I'm legal, kind of. Yeah, kind of legal. And we're gonna go to AutoZone, get the belts, and I'm gonna change it in the parking lot. Why not? Also got a drone review for you in this video. I talked about it in the last episode. You guys remember that? If you don't, go back and watch it. Okay, we're gonna do that eventually here too. That's saying it, I get up there, get the belt, and make it back. And we're gonna top it off too. It's gonna get some fresh fuel. I'm putting premium in it, okay? This thing deserves it. It's been sitting for so long. We're gonna put some premium in there. Get this thing all tuned up. All right, well, it's go time. I'm a little nervous, you know, but I guess we'll see. I'm gonna stop at the gas station first. Actually, I might stop at my parents first and show my dad, but then we'll go to the gas station to get some fuel. so far it's been a pleasant drive, but this thing makes a noise. I'm suspecting it's the posi diff. It sounds like a knock, but it's coming from the rear end, and I'm pretty sure it's that. And if it is, this thing's gonna get the open diff put back in it, because I'm not spending more money on it. And honestly, this thing's more of a cruiser. The open, at the time I thought posi, you know, for burnouts and stuff. This thing ain't a burnout machine. This thing's made for cruising. The other possibility, and I never thought about this, is it could be the angle on my drive shaft, and the drive shaft could be binding. I don't know yet. The only thing to do would be to put this thing, put the axle, we'll put the back end up, put the axle on jack stands, and then put it in gear. And it seems to do it whenever I'm on the gas, and it might need to be under load, which is gonna be the problem. So if it won't do it without load on it, I don't know, but we'll see. It's making a clicking noise, and I don't like it. I will say, for a big, heavy truck, this thing actually, since I lowered it and put the wider wheels on, it handles pretty dang good. And it rides really nice, even with the lowering kit. I thought, now, it does have slight vibrations, and that could be from sitting on the tires in the same spot for so long, or it could be the spacers. They're not hub-centric. They're not centered with a hub. So the lugs are what center it. So I made sure to do like multi-step sequence when I tighten them. The front ones I think do have a hub, but the back ones don't. So I just made sure that I did them in like a 2-3 step sequence so that they centered properly. But yeah, no, I couldn't be happier. So far I haven't had to call somebody for help. So it's well, so far, and I've already went the Huntington and back, and now I went the other direction, and I'm going to a place where I can fly the drone that I'm about to show you guys. So I'll show you guys when I get there. There was just an explosion out of my vents right after I said that. Now, this is nothing catastrophic, but now I have to clean the whole interior again. It's like a bird's nest just blew out of the vent, and everywhere. I don't even know where it came from. It's crazy. I'm driving up a mountain right now. Temperatures are staying 210 to 215. I'm doing 60 up this mountain. No problem. Oh, we just kicked into overdrive. This upsets me. Now, the only thing I don't know that's working is my oil pressure gauge has been pegged up past 60 the whole time. Now, I did put thicker oil in this. I wouldn't think it would be that high. I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm pegged up past 60, and it's been that way my whole drive. I can't believe this. This is ridiculous. I don't know. I have to say that my oil pressure must be reading right, because I have the key on and the engine off, and it's at 0. Unless the gauge is sitting and reading right. Well, anyways, the drone I wanted to review. Not a Roku, it's a Ruco. So, one good thing about smaller drones, this thing is under 250 grams. It's 249 grams. So In some places, I don't know all the regulations in every area, but in some places, if it's below 250 grams, you do not have to register it. So you do not have to pay registration fees or any of that other stuff, and you don't have to register your drone. And yeah, let me get this thing out. So this is the Ruco U11 Mini 4K. It's a 4K drone. Like I said, very lightweight. Battery goes in the back. And there you go. Let me take this cover off. And let me get it connected to my phone and everything, and then we'll get some shots of the truck here. So like I said, this is a full 4K drone, and comes with a remote that hooks to your phone, and you can see everything through your phone while you're flying it. So there you go. There's first flight of the Ruco. So as you can see, it's a pretty capable drone. It comes with a USB-C cable, a lightning cable, a regular USB cable, anything you need to hook it up to your phone and operate it with the remote. Yes, it works. So if you want to get yourself one of these, there's going to be a link down in the description. And I want to thank Ruco for sending this out to me. Now, if I was a betting man and I would have bet what would have went wrong the first time I drove this thing, was going to be a explosion of bird's nest out of the vents, I would have lost money, because there's no way in heck I would have thought that would have been the only problem I had. One thing I did bring was my top don, just in case I had to jump start this thing for any reason. She's a little hesitant there. She's running. I think it's a good thing I came prepared. Let's take a look under the hood and see how we're doing. New belt looks pretty good. I don't see where coolant, this was already on here, but I don't see any fresh coolant. I'm wondering if there's any that pushed into the overflow. Oh, it's got some pressure in it. Yeah, there's some in it. So it did push some out. Well, we know our overflow is working. And if that gets too full, it'll push it out there. All right then. I really thought that this would be more eventful. I don't even see smoke or oil leaks or anything. I think the only right thing to do at this point is to go home and vacuum this thing out. I'm just curious if I could see anything that might be hitting. That's what I'm hearing. It almost sounds like it's on this side. I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm just so thrilled right now. On idle, our oil pressure is flickering just below 60. There's very low idle. Okay, so it must be reading correctly. We got a lot of oil pressure. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. All right, well, let's head home so I can vacuum this. And then I think it's rewarded itself with a car wash. Now I've got to be real careful because I don't want to spray the windows. I don't know if my new seals seal. So I'm going to be careful spraying around the door seals and stuff like that. But I think this thing deserves a car wash at this point. The noise it was making, it's not making anymore. You used to hear it at low speeds. It's not doing it anymore. Maybe that rear end just needed to break in. Either that or whatever was stripping is stripped out now. I don't know, they're running good. My linkage for my reverse light is a little off. All right, I'm gonna vacuum this thing out, and then we'll. I forget how to do the dash lights or the. There it is. No, is that with the door? No, nope. That's just a regular dome light. I'm gonna have to put that on so I can see. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum this thing out, and then I'm taking this thing to a car wash. I'm not doing it here. I don't want to get all these. We're just going to do it there. I can spray the soap on it. We can scrub it up, dub, and then we can blast her down, and then I'll use a dry towel and dry it. There was as much of that nest underneath the seat as there was on the floor. All right, to the car wash. Well, fuel injection should take care of that. Well, that's a wrap, boys. I know you wanted me to do something naughty. I'm sorry. It's too hot. It's too hot to get naughty out here right now. It's so hot. I need to get these windows down before. I might have to put a new regulator in the passenger window. I don't know if I'll ever be done with this thing. Passenger window, man. I could not get it up the whole way. I know it sounds personal. It is. It's up as far as I could get it. Now I can't get it down. Yeah, I think it needs a regulator. Or the window needs adjusted, one of the two. I don't like it. No, sir. I like these vent windows, though. They help. So anyways, I'm going to take this out and show my buddy. I'll get some driving footage out there real quick. But I think that's just about it for today. I mean, full well expected a lot more drama than that. I was expecting to have to get the trailer or something to pick myself up at some point, but that just didn't happen. Except for a couple starts, but that's it. I mean, it's been pretty good, honestly. Oh man, I'm sweaty. I wish it had air conditioning. If this thing had air conditioning, I'd be keeping it. And don't you tell me to put air conditioning on it so I'll keep it, because this thing just takes up too much room. Well, I drove this thing all day, and the one thing that I don't like about me driving it all day is now I'm on the fence on whether I want to put that fuel injection kit on. You guys ask me, because it runs so good with what it has now. It runs so good, and I'm just like, I'm scared they're going to put this fuel injection kit on and it's not going to run that good. So I really thought I was going to have problems, but I ran a half a tank of fuel through this thing. I'm glad it doesn't have dual tanks, because like I ran this thing everywhere. There is no reason that you need 2 tanks in this thing. But I used almost a half a tank, and we're good. We're golden. I don't see where coolant has spit out of the overflow. Nope. It's warm though, so it's taking the fluid. So instead of spitting it out after it gets through past the cap, it's putting it in here, and then it should in a sense suck it back through there. So yeah, that's, and I went through all that trouble to get that belt to give me more room for that temperature sensor, and in all reality that gave me enough room to put the old sensor back in. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. What would you guys do if you were in this situation? Because, like, yeah, I know it'd be cool and it'd be different that it had fuel injection, but, like, the thing runs great the way it is, and I could sell it. Well, I'm not going to sell it just yet because I still got to finish these buckets and that trim piece for the back. It looks good without it, but I drilled the holes and everything for it, so it's getting that trim piece. I just got to fix it because it's got dents and stuff. That would have looked horrible on there, so that's why we didn't put it on there yet. You normally do a shakedown run so you can find all your problems and fix them. I didn't. I don't have a single. I don't even have an oil leak. Like, I don't. You see any smoke? There's none. No oil leaks, no coolant leaks. It shifted good, everything rode good, other than that noise, and I did hear it again. I don't know that it's the rear end. I think something is vibrating and rubbing. It sounds like a ticking, like something's hitting something. So it might, I don't know, it might be the exhaust. It could be anything. I don't know what it is. What I can tell you is it runs and drives fine. And if it was something in the rear, you think you would feel that. And at no point did I ever feel like I didn't have enough traction. Even on like this real steep driveway, I stopped, put it in reverse, and backed up without spinning the tires. And if it was only one tire pulling it, it probably would have spun and had trouble getting traction. I never had trouble getting traction. So anyways, there you go. There's first drive. Lots of footage. I'm going to insert some pictures here at the end because, like, I forgot we have this old gas station in town, and they, like, restored it, and it's not usable, but it's, like, just for looks. And I parked this there and got some pictures there, and I thought that was pretty cool. I actually did a TikTok on it too. You want to go check out my TikTok, it's on there. Yeah, what would you guys do? And if you like this video, please say something down in the comments. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hit that dislike button if your mom would definitely have problems on the first drive. And we'll see you on the next episode of
Alright.
Hi, Stupid. What? What? Yeah. You good boy. Aren't ya? You good boy. Yes. Miss Stella. Hi, Miss Stella. Who always loves the pets.
Are you scared of mommy in her robe? Why are you in here? Hmm? And let me guess, you tried to sit on my lunch bucket, and I didn't have it zipped.
I didn't zip back up. I whipped all your shit out.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Sorry. Guess I'm not eating tonight.